There you go. All right, guys, welcome in. We are going to record this section of booking Q&A this morning. We are going to delve into booking Marriott. My name is Katie Jones. I'm a three-time IATAN, actually I'm a four-time IATAN card holder, a gold consultant, $1 million booker. And I have a special guest with us, Jody Crandall, who is a three-time IATAN cold card holder and a silver consultant who books Marriott all the time. So Jody is going to walk us through doing a Marriott booking. And here we go. So we'll get somebody admitted there. I'm going to share the screen. And I do have Marriott pulled up.
So Katie, when you pull Marriott up, leave it right there. Just leave it
Yep.
right there.
Oh, I
So
am.
yeah. So
I purposely
so
didn't sign in for a reason.
yeah, and actually we don't have to sign in. So that's the crazy part. So this is the Marriott website, and for the longest time I would click on the right where it says travel advisor, sign in and register. There is no point in doing that because Archer, we do not follow the Marriott way of doing things within their site. So we don't have access to all the things in their site. So we don't have to log in. If you would go to find and reserve on the left,
Yep.
yep, click on that and pick a place where you want to go. I typically book corporate travel, so I don't know if you want to do that. So we can do like just a hotel. It doesn't matter.
Let's just because I'm hot off of
Hawaii,
I
yeah.
yeah. I am hot off Hawaii. So let's just put in Hawaii. Let's put in July. The dates of convention. If you're not going to convention this year, put it on your agenda for next year. Okay, so I put
Absolutely.
in Hawaii. I put
And
in,
then hit find hotels.
yep. So just for the group, right? We've put in our destination, we've put in our dates. That's all we've done, and we're going to hit find hotels. And it's going to think. So here we go. I probably should have
Um,
done Oahu or a map or something different, but
that's all
oh,
right. Doesn't matter
yep.
which one we book. So you'll just pick any hotel, whichever one you
Yep. So
want.
for the sake of training today, we're going to pick the AC Hotel Honolulu, right? AC is a brand with Marriott, $294. View rates. So I've clicked that.
And their site is normally slow, just so everybody knows that. It is one of the slower sites that we work with.
So I'm just going to choose the King
So,
room with,
yep, we'll
yep.
just tick, yep, the king room.
So hit view.
Let's view the rates because this is important. So let's view the rates. So when we view the rates, there are membership rates, which would be your client that is a Marriott Bonvoy member. That's what it
So,
means to get a member rate. If your client does not have a member rate, then they would look at other packages. So like there's a non-member rate in the flexible rate, and there's a member rate. Let's, for giggle's sake, let's just pick the non-member rate. Katie, I have to show you
yep.
two different things.
Yep.
So let's pick the non-member. Okay. So this is where you're going to complete the booking. So Katie, if you go down a little bit, so we would put the name in, all the client's information. If they have a number, we would put that number. Actually, no, we're not. This person doesn't have a number because this is a non
Right.
member rate. So
Oops.
let's not worry about the member number. It's a non-member number.
Mobile, you're going to put in everything just like we would,
Right.
right?
Exactly. So, and you come down, you put the payment in. See underneath the payment, are you a travel agent? Click on that.
Okay, this is what she's talking about. We have our payment information right here.
Yep.
And then this little airplane. Are you a travel agent? Drop down.
And yes, we are travel agents. So we would put in our IATA number, which is Katie already has it there. And as long as the IATA number is there, you're going to get the commission. If the IATA number is not there, you will not receive commission. That's just the way it goes. So always click on, are you a travel agent? And make sure our IATA number is there. And then you will know you will get commission. And then you're going to book it just like you would normally book. When I put in my commission form, I usually put in for 10% of what the cost is without tax. So don't add the tax. Like, so if it comes to 500 with tax and it's 475, I usually put the 475. But I always put 10%. Marriott tells you what it is because it's based on what the actual place is. So that's for a non-member person. The member person's a little different.
All right. So I am going to back up here. I know I froze. I think you guys all went fine. And so the recording should have picked up what you were talking about. I froze for a minute. That's the joys of nomad life and internet situations. But I'm pretty sure that you said 10% of the pre-tax rate.
Yes, that's what I put in. And Marriott figures it out based on the property. I honestly think it's like based on what the property level is, but we don't know
Hmm.
that. So I just put in a flat 10% and then they adjust how it needs to be adjusted.
Okay, perfect. And so you would have gotten a when I if I could hit book right here, right? I can't because I didn't put all the info. When I hit book down here, you're going to get a confirmation number.
Correct.
Yes?
Well, no. So the client will get the confirmation number because you're putting in the client's information. So what I do is right after you get that confirmation, there's a little thing that says you can send it to yourself. There's like a little,
Oh, okay.
like once you've gone through the booking, hit something will appear that will give you all the information. So at that point, I just send it to myself.
Got it. Okay.
The original one's
Um
going to go to the client because it's
okay.
the client's email.
And a lot of the times I put my email in here. Um I don't know if that would work if it was an actual member, but if Joe Smith is not an actual member, I would probably put my email in here and I
Correct.
get my client information that way.
Yep.
I don't know that it would tie it if Joe Smith was a member and then it had conflicting information there. So either way, right, for everybody listening, either way, Jody is saying that if we could go ahead and make this booking, once this went, the next screen would say you could email all these details now to yourself. So that's the
Correct.
second part you need to pay attention to is that on that second screen, then you need to email everything to yourself. That way you'll have the client booking number and reservation number, which you would need for your commission tracking form.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. And it's pretty simple. It's basically giving you like a confirmation and it says, you can email it to whoever you want. So I just email myself one and we're good.
Perfect.
Obviously, yeah. But I do want to go back and just show
Yep.
you what if it is a member.
Okay, perfect. So we're backtracking one page here. We're at the same guest room at the same hotel. We're going to view the rates because that's what's going to show us where the member rates
And now
are. So down here
you're
at the
going to click on
bottom.
member. Yep.
Yep. So we've got member rate under the flexible rate. We've got 2K every day. We've got long term rates, right? There's more rates over here. So you can click along and see maybe you have a client that always wants breakfasts, right? So you want to make sure that you're looking at all of them, but the bottom is going to have these member rates down here at the bottom. So we're just going to select member rate on this flexible rate one, which is the one we just did as a non-member rate.
Correct. So it's all the same. Here you are going to add their Marriott number. What
I'm
happened?
back. I froze again. But yeah, so add the Marriott number, name, everything is the same. Am I back?
Yep, I hear you.
Okay. Okay,
Yep.
perfect.
Yep.
Payment information again, and then travel agent again, right? You'd come down. Now
Correct.
it is populating the IATA number because I think I'm accessing it. I am registered with them. I am an agent with right, but I don't know that it's always going to populate this. So you have to
Right.
make sure it's there. Okay, guys. So make
Yep.
sure that this is populated.
Yep. Yep. Because then you'll miss out on the commission, and we don't
Correct.
want that.
Correct.
So this one has this section down here. You selected an exclusive member rate, sign in, or create a password to join Marriott. I believe this is for the client's information, like their password and confirmation.
Yep.
I don't put my husband's in. I probably should, but I don't. I just make up a password and that's it. And you and I have gone through this, Katie. Um,
Yes.
so you could, if you have the member's password and you can put it in. They're not going to give you that though. No member is going to give you that information because then you're going to have access
Access.
to their account. So that's not, I can tell you they're not going to do that. So what I do is you have to kind of do this for whatever reason they make you do this. I just fill out a pretend password and confirm the password and it goes. It doesn't do anything. It just bypasses you getting the real information, which nobody's going to give you. So like I would just make up a password.
Oh,
Correct.
and now I have to okay, just copy it. It won't let me copy it. Why won't it
Oh,
let me
that's
copy it?
crazy.
Yeah. Oh, well, all
So
right.
just so do something easy. Just do your name 123 or something like that. Yeah. And then you would make it up and put it in there and then it's going to let you go. And then you'll continue down and then you'll be able to book it. I'm not sure why they make you do that other than that they want the members information, but the member is not going to give you that information because then you're going to have complete access to their account and
Okay,
that's not going to happen.
correct. And I want to back up and say to everybody on the call that if you scroll up, you have put in the member's email address and their member number. And by
Correct.
doing that, I'm correct, Jody, confirm this for me, please, that the member now is earning their points on this booking.
Yep. Yep. Yep, and
Okay.
we've had occasional times where my husband got to the hotel and it wasn't there, but that could be a glitch in the system. I don't know. It doesn't always happen, but it does happen. So, but I think
Okay.
it's more of a glitchy thing within their system, honestly.
Got it. And then when he's checked in and it hadn't been there, he's able to add it at check-in.
Correct. Yes.
Yep. So no
Yes.
problem. So
Yeah.
the
No. Yeah.
second,
So
mhm,
if it isn't there, the member can add it. Absolutely,
okay.
that's not an issue.
Perfect. And so this bottom piece, I want everybody to be clear on, is not going to affect whether or not your client is able to earn their
Correct.
points. Okay.
Correct.
So
That will
there we
not
go.
affect it at all. Yep, it won't affect it at all. I do it with my husband, so it's
Yep.
good.
Yeah. And so again, we would hit book now, and then that next page that will come up will be giving you all your reservation numbers and all the details of the booking and the amount. And
And
again,
then
it's the
I would hit email it to myself. Yep, email
right.
it to yourself.
Email it
Yep,
exactly. Email it to yourself. And again, it's going to be the amount before tax, apply a 10%. So in this case, this is subtotal $2,370. So the 10% of that's going to be $237 is what you would use on your commission tracking form.
correct. And just realize that I think the levels of hotels are going to be different. So Marriott will readjust it when they make the payment.
Correct.
It's just one of those things. Yeah,
And let's just say they readjust it, just so everybody's on the line. Just let's just say they readjust it and it comes out that really the commission should be $256. Archer is going to pay you the 256. Your commission tracking form does not have to be to the dollar. They are going to pay you what you are owed. They just have to kind of have a starting point, right? And the reservation number with a commission tracking form. So,
yep,
so long as you have all the rest of the supporting documentation on that commission tracking form, if it turned out that the commission on this hotel was going to be 256 and not 237, you are going to get paid your $256.
correct.
Okay.
Yep.
Anything else you want to point out to us, my friend Jody?
No, I think that's pretty
Fine.
much it for, for this part of it. Yeah, it's a little clunky. We don't have to sign in. We just have to make sure our IATA number's there. That's all.
Correct. Correct. So I am actually going to stop the recording. I don't know if I have, and then I've got this infinity screen on my thing here. So give me just a second, guys, to, you know, um,
There you are.
there I
Oh, there
am. Hello.
there
Yeah,
I
there
am.
you are. I don't want that. I want this right here.